Welcome back, Fibro Warriors. It's Corrine. If you're new here, my name's Corrine. I have fibromyalgia and ME, chronic fatigue, CFS. And I'm just starting out learning the ropes. It's very hard talking unscripted for 15 minutes, so please do bear with me. I hope I'll get better with time. We can, but I hope. I've had fibromyalgia and ME for 40 years, and that's just a bit of background for me. I'm going to talk today about symptoms. Now, I'm going to have to refer to my notes because I'm getting a lot of brain fog today. My pain's been quite bad today and I'm struggling, but I still want to make this video because I want you to know it's normal to struggle when you've got fibro. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if it doesn't. Something over the last couple of videos that I've done that I haven't mentioned is that men get fibromyalgia too. It's a lot lower percentage, but men do get fibromyalgia. Just dropping my pad. Men do get fibromyalgia, so any men out there, you're welcome. Come on in, grab a cup of tea and join us. You're very welcome. Okay, so we'll go through symptoms and then a little bit of discussion on each one. I can't go into massive detail on each one, otherwise I'll be here all evening. So bear with me and I'll do my best. Okay, so I would say the main three, check that's three, the main three symptoms: fibro, pain and muscle stiffness. If I had to pick, definitely pain and fatigue. Now, I have, over the 40 years that I've had fibromyalgia, I've spoken to, chatted to, discussed with a lot of people their fibromyalgia, how it affects them. Some people have much worse fatigue than they do pain, and vice versa. For me, it's the pain that really gets me. So we're just going to go through the symptoms. So we've done the pain, we've done the fatigue. IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. If you don't get this one, count yourself lucky. It's horrible. We're not going to be graphic because it may be tea time when you're watching this. But irritable bowel syndrome comes about for me after I've been through a bout of stress. Now, we can't get rid of stress in our lives, it happens. So maybe my car's not working properly, and then my oven light goes, and then my sink gets blocked up. They're very small things, but I'm thinking bigger things, but I can't think of any off the top of my head at the moment. So I'll go through a bout of stress, and then after all the stress has been sorted, the cooker's sorted, the car's sorted, the sink's sorted, it's after all the heightened stress sort of levels back down that, without any warning whatsoever, I will get a really bad bout of IBS. The pain of IBS takes me back to giving birth to both of my children, one of them without any pain relief whatsoever, and that certainly was not by choice, I can assure you. It was a very, very, very quick birth. Start to finish, hour and a half, tops. I didn't have a chance to have any pain relief. and the IBS, I am doubled over in pain in the bathroom, on and off the toilet constantly, maybe for the whole afternoon. Again, like I say, there's no warning. I have no warning it's coming. I just suddenly get a pang, like you know when you're going to get an upset stomach. But I go up to the bathroom and off starts a bout of IBS. Nasty, horrible thing. Back to our symptoms. Depression. Not everybody has depression, but I do. And I tend to be in the pain, depression, IBS circle of going round and round and round, because there's none of these things we can stop. So depression for me, I've suffered with clinical depression all my adult life. I have clinical depression. But then when you're in pain 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it does get to you. And you know, what can we do about it? Brain fog. The reason I'm not editing my videos, and I'm sorry if that makes it painful for you to watch, but is to see fibromyalgia in real time. So when I struggle for a word, you'll see what happens. As I said in my previous video, it's like having an internal stutter. You just can't get that word out or that sentence out. I mean, I was asked my date of birth. Yeah, how many times do you say your date of birth over the years? Couldn't, just completely went blank. And it's embarrassing when you do it in a shop. But again, we're going to come back to all of these in more detail, but I'm just going to go through so far. So we've got fibro, pain, fatigue, IBS, depression, brain fog even, headaches. I didn't used to get headaches when I was younger, but I do tend to get a lot of headaches now. I think they're more stress related, but I don't know. Anxiety. That's something, again, I've suffered with all my adult life. It comes and goes in waves. At one point in my life, I did suffer very, very severely with anxiety. And that's a difficult one. But we will come back to all of these in more detail. But we'll just do a cursory go through of the symptoms. Lack of motivation. For me, I'm trapped in that circle of I'm in pain, I don't want to do anything, so I beat myself up, not literally, figuratively, and then it goes round in that never-ending circle that I don't know if I'm alone, but that's what I find myself in, this never-ending circle. Muscle stiffness. That's something that I think affects everybody. So you've got the pain, the fatigue, and the muscle stiffness. The first thing in the morning, I'm like the Tin Man from, what's that film? I'm like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. The Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. That's how I feel in the morning. I struggle to get up, get dressed. It's a slow process. As the day goes on, it tends to feel more oiled, if you like, and then come the evening, all this muscle stiffness starts coming back again. Insomnia. Now that is huge, and I'm going to explain why in my next video. In my next video, I want to talk about the symptoms in more detail, insomnia, and how it affects our primary. Sorry, I completely forgot what I was going to say about at the end of that there. Insomnia is basically what keeps the fibromyalgia going, and there's a way I can explain it to you that I'm not saying anybody's an idiot. I am, in a way that we can all understand, and that's pretty much why we're stuck in this loop of fibromyalgia. If your fibromyalgia gets better and you're cured, in my opinion, and in my opinion only, I'm not a medical professional just as well, because I can't speak properly. Oh gosh, I'm really losing it today. I'm sorry. It's difficult talking into a camera, and I'm not used to it. So the insomnia is why we're stuck where we are, and vitamin deficiencies, mostly vitamin D, because we don't get enough sunlight in the UK, and vitamin B12. If you think you're lacking in vitamin B12, I was going to say go and see a doctor, but good luck with that one. If you can get an appointment to see a doctor and you can get a blood test, you can see if you're deficient in vitamin B12. I am, always, it seems. So, and did we include flares in the symptoms? So I've gone through them all. I've picked the main ones out. There are about 30, I think, altogether. And one time or another, I've suffered with all of them. But they are pain, fatigue, IBS, depression, brain fog, headaches, anxiety, lack of motivation, which I think we could lump in with depression really, muscle stiffness, insomnia. One thing I did miss was numbness in hands and feet. Whilst I'm sitting here, my left foot is starting to go to sleep. So I'm going to need to remember that when I stand up, because I'll just fall straight over. And vitamin deficiencies. So I want to talk next time about insomnia and about flares, cover those more. It's very difficult to keep things short and sweet, because there's nothing short and sweet about fibromyalgia. Quite the opposite. We're stuck with it. There's no cure. There are ways of, dealing with our problems, and that's why I want to get this community off the ground if I can. I can but try. So that's all of those for now. I would just like to say, if you would please subscribe, hit that little red thing at the bottom. I think it depends what you're working on. It's normally on the right hand side. If you hit that subscribe button, it's completely free, doesn't cost you any money at all, and you ding the bell. That will let you know next time I'm posting a video. so you'll know you've got me coming up again and you can prepare yourselves. But more seriously, if you can give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you want to give me a thumbs down, you can. The thumbs up gets the video into the YouTube algorithm, which somehow means that the video gets to more people, which is what we want. We want to get it to more people, for more people to see. So, Fibro Warriors, what do we need to do? Be kind to ourselves. Take care. I look forward to seeing you next time. And if you like, my little man can pay another visit if you'd like to see him again. Okay, so take care all. Yes, I've checked. I am filming. After that. Oh, gosh. Thanks for being here. All the best. Take care for now. Bye-bye.